Hello everyone, Studlord here with the best deals of the week. Timestamps in the description below. And just before we dive in, I want to apologise if the audio is a little off this week because I'm recording from the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere. I've had a very strange week where camping adventures have gone very bizarrely wrong, but sometimes you've got to make the best of things. So we'll dive in and keep this week a little bit short, just looking at the top picks that are currently on offer. Kicking things off in the UK this week, John Lewis have changed quite a few of the different options that are available. And my first pick from John Lewis will be the Viking Village. It's currently got 20% off, which is definitely a lot more attractive for this set. It's a decent looking thing, and obviously if you're into your medieval Lego, sort of the whole Saxon era, then naturally Vikings are going to join in with that, and looks pretty cool alongside the Viking ship if you manage to grab hold of that. So it's nice to see them with a discount on that one, and exactly the same to be said for the Boutique Hotel, 20% off as well. Obviously anything from John Lewis over £50 also qualifies for the free delivery too, so you don't have to worry about getting charged extra. Now also, interestingly, 20% off of LEGO Ideas the Insect Collection. These has obviously been out for a while, but it's been kind of hard to pick it up for anything less than full retail. In fact, on the secondary markets, while you can get it for reasonable pricing on the likes of Bricklink, if you go to places like eBay, they're charging an absolute fortune for this. So 20% off, it's definitely good to grab. And the other one that I picked out is the motorized lighthouse. I absolutely love this build. I think it's fantastic. Just looks really awesome. And I kind of want to change it around a little bit. Put it alongside the Haunted Mansion, make this look a little bit spooky, and then stick it with my Scooby-Doo collection, because I think it actually goes quite well together. And by the way, has anybody else seen the new LEGO Ideas submission that's reached 10,000 supporters already for the Scooby-Doo Mansion? It looks absolutely fantastic. Fingers crossed that actually gets made. It looks awesome. But no, this is a really good deal. Motorized lighthouse as well. They're just the ones that I've picked out, but do go through because John Lewis, as I say, they've changed over a bunch of them. So some of what we've already seen, others are ones that they've now put on as well. Things like your X-Men jet, etc. So have a look through, see if there's anything that you like. Quick shout out for Amazon. Nothing particularly new on there this week we haven't already covered. But I do want to mention the Dreams ship because although I'm not a huge fan of the Dreams sets, obviously we've got a load of new ones coming out as I covered in the recent leaks video. Out of all of them, I do think that this shark ship is a pretty cool looking thing and it's a fairly decent size as well. Obviously lots of interesting colours going on here that we don't normally see. And nice parts usage as well. So I'd never go anywhere near this at retail. Almost 30% off. It's actually quite a decent set. So if you've been umming and ahhing and maybe wondering whether to pick something like this up, now's probably quite a good time to do it. Then over at Argos, they've got a third off of Princess Leia's helmet, where she obviously impersonates the bounty hunter. This is definitely one of the better ones from the helmet collection, and it's nice to see it at a discount because obviously these aren't going to be around for all that much longer. And quite often when we see the helmets discounted, it's the ones that aren't as good. So this is definitely one of the better ones. Nice to see them with a decent discount on that. And then over at Smith's Toys, the Ghostbusters car, they already had this on offer. They've reduced it even further, so now down to 140. So that's definitely good. That's obviously retiring pretty damn soon this year as well. So I don't expect that they will get these back in once they have sold out. Now, that's certainly not going to happen overnight with this set. It's not proved that popular, but if you are a Ghostbusters fan, don't miss out because now's probably going to be some of the last chances to get it. And then with the Hogwarts Castle, this has obviously been on offer before, but has also been reduced even further. So now just below that £100 mark by a whole penny. Wow. But it is a decent set. So good to see that they've discounted that a little bit further. And then over at Game, I'm not going to pick anything specific out because there's nothing that we haven't covered over the previous couple of weeks, but it's basically just to let you know that they have still got some really good offers on most of the new sets that have been released. So your Star Wars sets, Disney with the likes of Stitch, obviously the Harry Potter ones, all the Animal Crossings, quite a few of the botanical ranges are also reduced. And if you have missed my videos over the past couple of weeks, the whole Fraser's Plus price, which is making these discounted, yes, it is a credit thing, but there should be a pay-in-3 0% option, which means that you can obviously get this for less. If for any reason that doesn't appear and it's only a whole APR thing, naturally don't do it. But I have looked, it should offer you 0%. Which makes that less. And then a whole bunch of them are just on reduced pricing anyway. So have a look through. Quite a lot of new sets in here, which you can pick up for less, which is always nice to see. As for LEGO themselves, they haven't really updated their offerings, but there is still quite a bit in the UK on offer, 6 pages worth in fact, with some pretty cool sets in there. And just a shout out again for the Mercedes-Benz trial truck. I know quite a few of you probably aren't into Technic or even motorized ones, but this is such a cool thing. It is motorized, you can operate it by remote control. It's challenging to put together, let me tell you. Certainly if you're not massively into Technic. I've just been getting into it more recently. But such a cool thing and a good price as well. So have a look through. But that is it for the UK this week. Be back to more normal levels of deals in my video next week. Obviously just a bit difficult where I currently am in the middle of nowhere with barely any signal. So with all that said and done, let's skip on over to the USA. So let's start in the States over at Walmart and just give a quick little shout out to this one, shall we? The Creator 3-in-1 White Rabbit, because of course it is coming up to Easter, so it does seem apt that we should have the White Rabbit now. Likewise, perhaps with the Wildflower Bouquet, this is definitely one of the more colourful ones and has a real Eastery sort of vibe going on to it. So you've got a nice couple of little discounts off of those there. As for Best Buy, there's nothing really that we haven't covered before, so I'm not going to pick out any in particular. That said, do just have a little look through, because they've still got some nice little savings to be had on the likes of Avatar, Mario, Creator 3-in-1, those sorts of sets. And again, Mario especially, I think it was disgraceful that, considering it was just Mario Day last week, Lego didn't bother to give you guys in America really any discounted sets. So at least you can get some over on Best Buy. And there are definitely some good little savings to be had. But yeah, we've been through those before, so we will move on. But just have a little look through. There's a few things to be picked up there. More excitingly, over on Amazon, we've got the Lego Ideas Tales of the Space Age. Now, this one is going to be retiring this year. 20% off. Good little saving for this. You can also change the constellation that you're seeing on that third panel there. It's definitely not your normal sort of set that we look at, but given how strong Lego are going on space this year, this is something different and it's quite nice. I think it was a pretty good idea set. Looks pretty cool to me, so if you like it too, grab that over at Amazon. Likewise, we've got our 3-in-1 Astronaut. Now, Lego have used this in so much of their marketing materials that, to be honest, I'm a little bit sick of seeing it. That said, it is quite a good set. I like the different builds that you can do with it, and Lego themselves haven't had it on offer, certainly not that I've seen. So it's good to see that Amazon currently have it on sale, as indeed do Best Buy if you prefer buying from them. It's in at the same price, $44, and is a nice one to pick up. And then also Amazon have a bunch of the little city sets also on offer. So again, just have a little look through and see if there's any that you like. My favourite is definitely the Burger Truck van. I think it's great that these are all printed rather than stickers. Please, Lego, keep doing that. We don't like stickers. Give us more printed stuff. So have a look and see if there's any that you want, because there's quite a few that they've got on offer. Now, I'm not being stereotypical. I'm not saying that just because you're in America that you have a thing for burgers and would naturally go for this. Who knows? Perhaps you're sitting there watching this with a big piece of meat in one hand, in which case this set's definitely for you. Now, on the subject of some bigger savings, over on StockX, the likes of the Avengers Tower is currently down in price. So, of course, you can place a bid and probably pick this up for even less, or you can just buy it straight away. Now, depending on where you are state-wise, you will, of course, have shipping and some fees to pay, but you're still going to look, depending on what state you're in, to save anywhere between 15 to 20% off of the retail price on this set. Obviously being $500 if you were to buy it from the likes of Lego at full whack. So that is a decent saving, and exactly the same can be said for Rivendell. Again, 15 to 20% off depending on where you are in the States. Bearing in mind, of course, we've got Barad-dûr coming soon. If you haven't been able to pick this up yet because of that high price tag, this is going to help you out a little bit. So it's good to see that those prices have come down. They've got others on there as well, but those are the two most recent ones that I think are worth having a look at. Now, as for Lego themselves, it's very much what we've already looked at before. They haven't added anything new this week. Bit of a shame, but obviously not that surprising. Just bear in mind that if you are picking anything up around this sort of Easter time, you get the Spring Garden House and the Easter Bunny as a gift with purchase. Which, to be fair, if you've got kids or anything, they're going to make a nice little gift. So just bear that in mind. Now, though, let's head on over to the EU. Right then, European friends, I'm going to start with Amazon, and I know we've looked at The Amazing Spider-Man before, so I'll keep this brief, but they've increased the discount basically 50% off. I mean, this is crazy. Now, actually, even if you're not an art fan, if you like Spider-Man, this is a pretty cool piece to have. And I get why the RRP would normally put people off unless you're into art like me, but €100 for this is ridiculously good value if you like Spider-Man. Obviously, if you don't, then don't worry, okay? It's not going to do well as an investment. I'm not talking about that side of things. It's just if you are a fan, this deal is now really good. So I would grab that while you can. And then it's a similar story for the Libra crane, because this is increased now, 34% discount. Still a huge price, but, you know, who can afford this really at RRP? But it is such a monumental model. Obviously takes a heck of a long time to build, and to be honest, if you're not really into Technic or you're only just starting, it's, you know, a real challenge, to be fair. But if you manage it, boy, does it look impressive. And then just have a look through, because they've also got a discount for you at the moment off of several of the Jurassic World sets, including the likes of this one. Okay, this is retiring this year. It's going to be gone. It's definitely one of the better sets in the wave, so 36% off of that now. Definitely a lot more appealing, because, to be honest, it was overpriced at retail, so that is a lot more attractive. And then over at Intertoys, there's a bunch of stuff that's currently gone onto sale. So the likes of Harry Potter Icon set. I've got this on display. I think it's great. €45 off of that one. The brand new McLaren. Fantastic piece. Really well done. If you haven't seen my review on this, I'll link to it in the description, because I was really impressed by this. I think it's fantastic. €12 off. Better than being squirted by a drunk skunk. And then the new Mercedes, big price tag, but decent saving for a brand new set. We covered this last week. I wouldn't miss out. Seriously, you want to grab that while you can. And then the Icon's Porsche. I just had to mention this because I really like this car. And while the build does have a few flaws, it's still pretty cool. And then probably my favourite out of all of the Mario sets, the Piranha Plant. That is also discounted too. It's just such a fun thing, isn't it? It looks really cool. And then all the normal stuffs that we've already covered in previous weeks. So all of the new Star Wars sets, all the new Harry Potter sets, they are still also on sale for you as well. Perhaps a little bit more excitingly though, some of the retiring ones. Okay, the huge 8080 that will be retiring this year. €125 off. If you haven't grabbed this already, it's going to be one of your last chances to do so, but, you know, it's still really expensive. But, hey, if you don't do it now, once this has retired, you know, the price is only going to go up, isn't it? And that's certainly not a saving to be sniffed at. Another one that will be retiring this year from the LEGO Ideas line is the Treehouse. Again, I really like this set. I think it's really cool. Little bit pricey at normal RRP, so again, €40 off just helps that out a bit. But it's a great display piece, huge fun to play with as well. It would be a shame to miss out on this one, I think. So bearing in mind it's retiring, you might want to think about that one. And the same goes for the likes of the Nintendo Entertainment System, also retiring this year. It's a nostalgia piece for those of us who actually remember playing on these. What a thing this is. You've got to grab it. Otherwise, understandably, it's not really going to mean anything to you. And that's probably why it hasn't sold hugely well. But for those of us who do remember it, you want to be grabbing it. But there we go. That is it for this week. Thank you for watching. Next week will be a little bit more normal again with the deals. And once again, apologies for any delays in visuals or for any off audio. I am in the middle of nowhere in a field recording this at the moment. So just have a look through those. There's some nice ones on there. Please consider liking, subscribing, all that jazz. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.